Next, we went and visited Asakusa and their big shrine there one evening and walked around and shopped a little bit, of course. So let me show you what I got from there. First of all, this bag, I could not bear to part with it. It has the big lantern that you see in the middle of the shrine. So I'm gonna keep the bag, of course. These are from a couple different shops, but the first thing I got was this kimono. I don't think she called it a kimono. She called it like Happi something, because it's shorter than the traditional kimono, but it's silk and it's beautiful. It has flowers all over it, blues and purples and reds, and those jewel tones that I really like. Oh, it has a crane on it. You can just see his wing there. They helped you try it on and make sure that the length was right and that it was what you wanted. So they had sample ones out that you could try on, and then they would give you a new and packaged one. So that was nice. And then I also got a fan, and instead of taking it out of this beautiful packaging, I will show you what pattern it is. So this turned out to be my theme for the weekend. Anytime I saw something with this on it that I wanted, I got it in this design. So it all kind of coordinates and goes together, which is kind of fun. And that's of this famous painting. I know I've seen it before, and it's this wave with these boats and Mount Fuji back here. These were some postcards that I got because I always get my grandmother's a postcard, and I got myself the same one, and one of my dear friends, we all got this postcard. You have this design on a fan as well. When it unfolds, it's of this wave. So I think I'm gonna put the fanned out on a wall because my room at home is kind of ocean and beach themed. So that was the thought process behind that. Speaking of waves, let me show you another thing that I got that was beachy, ocean themed. So I went to Kapabashi Street, I think that's how you say it. It's like their kitchen district or their cooking district, food district, whatever. You're gonna find all your foodware there. I really wanted to go to this district. I thought it looked awesome. And I knew there were a couple things that I wanted to pick up from there. One of them being some sort of pottery or ceramic, and preferably a bowl that I could eat out of when I got home. And this one stuck out to me. There were a lot of choices and cheaper choices too, and that still looked amazing. There was a cherry blossom set that my friend got that was really pretty, but like I said, this one just stuck out to me and went with my theme. And they wrapped it in this Japanese newspaper, which is really fun. Let me try to get it out. I'm so nervous. This was the thing I was most nervous about breaking. Okay, here you go. It's this little rice bowl, and I mean, it's uneven at the top, and this down here feels like wood, but this is like ceramic and kind of that like chipped kind of, I don't know if you can tell. It's not actually chipped, it's just that look, and here's the inside. So it's really pretty blue, and it just looks wavy and beachy. I don't know what I'm gonna eat out of it exactly, or if I'm gonna eat out of it now that it goes kind of more with my room. Of course, I can't put it in my room because my cat would break this in an instant and I would cry. So maybe not in my room. I just really liked the look of that one. Also in that Asakusa area, you could get fortunes. I think I have my other fortune in a different bag, but this fortune I really liked. You paid like 100 yen per fortune. This one wasn't one of the ones you shook, you just took it from the little container, and they had it folded up kind of like this. It's just folded so nicely. And this is what it looks like on the inside, and I used Google Translate to help me figure out what it said. I'll have to put the translation down below because I don't remember it word for word, but it was really fitting. It was about confidence, and I was really scared and anxious at that point, and just have struggled with confidence in general. So I thought that was a really fitting fortune for me. Okay, we're getting closer. Also in the kitchen district, I knew I wanted to pick up fake food. I know that sounds weird, but all the restaurants there in Japan have fake food in their displays to kind of show you what they offer, which is kind of fun. And I know I wanted a sushi magnet if I could find it in one of these shops. And the first shop I walked into, the owner was so nice. I fell in love with the shop. She let us take pictures with the food. There was a class available where you could actually make fake food, which I had researched before, but again, time didn't allow for that. But they can show you how to make your own fake food, which is really fun, and you get to keep what you make. But they did have a whole wall of sushi magnets. And even though I'm not a big sushi person, I did try some while I was in Japan, and I had my sushi pants, of course, but I picked up a sushi magnet, and look at this. The way they made their food there, it even sort of semi feels real because it's a little bit squishy. Tell me that that doesn't look real. It's a pretty good size too. So yeah, I brought some sushi back from Japan. And sushi I will get a lot of enjoyment out of. Also in the kitchen district, I really wanted to get a knife from this store that I'd heard so much about. It was really expensive, but I was able to find a knife for around $60 that I think fit the bill for me. And the cool thing about this shop is that you could get your name engraved on it for free in Japanese or English. And of course I went for Japanese. So it was really fun to see what my name looked like in Japanese and then to get it put on a knife. So let me show you what this looks like. Isn't this pretty? Like a pretty box. So this is what it looks like with a wooden handle. Can't tell from the glare probably where my name is. Oh, there it is. You can kind of see. I love that one of my letters looks like a smiley face. It brings a smile to my face. But they taught you how to sharpen it as well, and our rep, so to speak, was really nice. But this is actually a peeler, like a vegetable peeler, which is really funny. I don't know how much I'll use this because I'm nervous around sharp objects, but I do want to get into cooking more. I'm just more comfortable with baking. I thought this was just really, really unique. And the cool thing about this knife that I was told was, I think it was the only knife or one of the few knives that you didn't have to wash that much. I think you just oil it, or, you know, you can wipe it off with hot water. It doesn't have a lot of upkeep, hard upkeep on this. Also, last thing I got at the expo, other than something I'll show you in a second, was from the Marathon shop, and that was these Tokyo Marathon chopsticks. They are the only chopsticks I bought. I knew I was going to buy some chopsticks, so I figured, you know, might as well make the Marathon chopsticks. So they're colorful and cute, and yeah, chopsticks. I'm not good at using chopsticks, but maybe now I have something to practice with. I don't know. I was able to eat over there. Most places had silverware, or I was somehow able to shovel it in. At Disney, I also picked up these postcards, this postcard set. I just loved the artwork of the parks. So there's Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea, which had the Little Mermaid area, which was like my favorite. I was living my best life in there. You hear me say that several times in the video. I'll probably have to like cut that out, but it's okay. Something I wasn't sure I was going to be able to find that I have for every other marathon, so this is another collection piece, was a newspaper from the day after with marathon coverage in it. Plus, I knew I couldn't read it anyway. I'm going to take Google Translate to this later, but I was able to find a newspaper that definitely had something about the marathon in it, because there's a picture right there of the marathon. I don't know if that's by the finish or not, but anyway, there's a picture of the marathon, so I'm pretty confident that we have a marathon article in there. So yeah, I got a paper at the 7-Eleven, which I think we went in every day. Again, convenience stores are another level over there. Okay, I think we just had paper goods and then the main goods. Oh, no, I lied. Something that Tokyo Disney is also known for is their immaculate and amazing popcorn buckets. There were several popcorn buckets that I wanted to come home with, but I only came home with one, and I had to carry it like a carry-on because it wouldn't fit in my backpack or my suitcase, but it was worth it. It was worth it. I put things inside of it too. But it's this. I got the Tangled popcorn bucket that looks like the lantern. I love that scene. It has a little Pascal clip, so when you put it on your shoulder, like Pascal's there too. And watch this. There's more. It lights up. Isn't it amazing? I got salt and pepper popcorn, I think, in this, but yeah, mainly I was all about the bucket. Is it a little bit silly and impractical? Maybe, but you know, when in Tokyo. So now for the paper goods, I have a bib from the Italian restaurant we ate at the night before the marathon. I have a little chopstick holder, paper holder from the place that I had sushi at. I bought these before I went, but I'm gonna show them. They are my Tokyo journal stickers. So I have like a little shrine and it says Tokyo. Can't really see that one very well, but I don't want to take it out. I also bought this sticker for my journal, and you can see this one, and that's a little GT. I think it's so cute. You were also given a rail pass for a day for the marathon. I couldn't get it to work on the day though, so I had to use my Suka card, but I was able to use it the day after the marathon, and it got me most of the way to Disney because it only worked on the local lines. But I also have that in here somewhere. I have my Disney tickets. They're just screenshots basically. I have my map of the Ariel area. It's really a kid's playground, but the Prince Eric statue and some more surprises are in there. And when at Disney, you're always a kid, right? Everybody's a kid. So I have the map of the Ariel playground, and it's just a fun little adventure hunt. I have these photo spot guidebooks. They gave these out at the expo to show where the cameras were. I thought that was a really nice idea and useful for someone like me that really likes photos. Did I look at these before the marathon though? No, I did not. No, I did not. And I will say that I got the links to the pictures today, and the photo package is pretty pricey. It's probably 2 or 3 times more than the other majors. So if you're going to run this race, just be prepared for that. Like I said, we did go-karts. My friend and I did go-karts, and you got all the pictures that they took, like airdrops to you. That was included in your package, but they also, as a little like thank you token, gave you 1 printed picture a piece. And so I got this one of my friend Juanita and I. She was a Cheshire cat and I was a penguin. Monkey Cart was the name of the tour group that we went with, and they were awesome. So definitely recommend those guys. This was my fortune that I got at the shrine in Asakusa, the main one. My friend Juanita got a good fortune right off the bat. I didn't. I got a bad fortune, but you were able to tie it on a little thing and leave it there. You didn't need to go home with that. And so I tried again and I got a regular fortune, and this is what it looks like. And it said stuff like, your request will be granted. It is good to start a trip. Your way ahead is full of the green grass and orchid flowers. And orchid is my favorite flower, so that's kind of fun. Here's my bib. It's definitely been through some things, but it has my name on it and this little 6-star QR code. That's how they knew that I was a 6-star finisher, and they just scanned that code at the end, which is pretty cool. And we also got a back bib. If you were going for your 6-star, you wore this bib on your back so others knew. I saw some others who wrote the year that they ran these races next to it, kind of like this one has 2023. I would have put 2019 for London. I thought that was a good idea. And they have redesigned it again with those flags for each marathon here at the top. That's new. Here's a printout of the cutoffs, which I used to write the cutoffs on my arm, which you can kind of see if you look really close in some of my pictures. But yeah, I wrote the cutoffs on my arm because I was really nervous about making them. Oh, here's the rail pass for the day, which is pretty cute. Don't expect to be able to use it on the day, so don't be caught without your Suka card at any point. I almost was, but luckily Juanita was like, I'll just take your Suka card just in case. Good call, Juanita. Good call. I just thought I was done. I forgot about these 2 bags right here. I'll start with this bag. These were obviously the last things I bought because they're from the Haneda airport. Haneda? I don't know. So they were the last things that I bought. So I ended up getting some matcha. This is not for me. This is for my friend and trainer, Catherine, who you've seen in many videos and mentioned many times, but she loves matcha and I knew I couldn't leave Japan without grabbing her some. So I got her some matcha. I don't know how I'm gonna get this to you, Catherine, but here it is. I also got this little figurine. Oh, they wrapped it. They wrapped it well. So much breakable stuff. I was trying to run to my friends at the airport when I got back, and I just had too many breakables that I couldn't. As a lot of us have probably seen a lot of those lucky cats that, you know, do this or whatever. They also have like standalone ones, which is what I grabbed, and their colors meant different things. So like green meant good health, red meant good fortune or something. Well, I got black, which wards off bad fortune. The main reason I got black was because it reminded me of this little black and white cat that is my good buddy Majesty. This is her plush representation. So now we have Majesty, the real Majesty, Mini Madge, and Mini Madge. It might have been an impulse buy, but I'm not mad about it. Something else that I went to Japan knowing I wanted to get if I could. There were a couple things, and a couple things that I didn't end up getting actually, but I did get this, and I almost didn't, but I thought it was appropriate as a runner, and as a runner that I could not leave the country or a race weekend without this, and that was a banana. Although it wasn't a free banana, it was a duty-free banana, and that is the infamous Tokyo bananas. They are basically like a Twinkie, like a snack cake, but with banana custard in them. Look at the packaging on this. It's so pretty. I knew I had to come home with some bananas. Funny story though, when I went through US Customs and they were asking me questions, he did ask me, you know, if I had gone to Tokyo for the marathon, which I thought was really cool. So he must have either seen a lot of marathoners come through, or maybe he's a runner himself. I don't know. But he was asking me about what I got, and I said I got Tokyo bananas. He almost was like, okay, I need to see your passport and pull you aside. I could see something in his face like, And I was like, well, no meat products or fruit or anything. And he was like, well, you just said you brought Tokyo bananas. And I was like, oh no, it's a snack cake. It's not the actual fruit of banana. But anyway, I digress. Funny story, Tokyo bananas. And Disney. I spent more in Disney than I thought I would. Well, maybe I didn't. Maybe I knew I was going to spend a lot in Disney. I actually, believe it or not, did get more than I'm showing you. The things that I'm not showing you though are gifts for other people that could possibly watch this video. So I am not going to show you those things. I'm sorry. But I can show you these things. Wasn't expecting to get this or to see this, but it completes another one of my collections. Like I said, I think earlier in this video, I was in Beauty and the Beast at my local theater. That was my first show. And so I have at home, I got it on eBay, the Mrs. Potts and Chip tea set. And I had seen this piece before, but it was always sold separately, and it looked like it was bigger than the rest of the set, and that didn't really fit with the set. But when I was in Tokyo Disney, I saw it with the teapot and chip, and it looked perfect. And I was like, I need that. I need to complete the set. And that is this little sugar bowl, Sassy Sugar Bowl, sugar with attitude. I was super nervous about bringing this home too, because I didn't tape the lid on, but he's so cute and he will complete my Beauty and the Beast tea set. It will also act as a reminder of the Beauty and the Beast ride, which was phenomenal. I have all my receipts in here. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, another thing that I got to commemorate something is this plate, and I got it to commemorate the fact that I am a Dopey finisher as well as a 6-star finisher. It is this plate, and it's like a sketch style. They had these in a few different designs, but of course I went for the Dopey design. It has his kind of green on it. I really loved the sketch. I figured I could like get a little plate stand or something and put it with my Dopey stuff. As a Dopey finisher, I couldn't just leave it there, and it says Tokyo Disney Resorts on the back. Their merch, even though it lacked pins, was amazing. Their plushes, I have never seen plushes of some of the characters that they had plushes of. My friend ended up coming home with a Max, which is Prince Eric's dog from The Little Mermaid, that I am really jealous of. I told her that we needed to share custody of Max. He is just so cute, so fluffy and so soft. We had a good time. We went, we bought, we rode. So there you go. Now for the grand finale, and probably what you're all waiting for, my medals. And yes, I did say medals because it's plural. I'll start with the one that I pre-ordered. In Tokyo this year, Abbott was going for a Guinness Book World Record, and we did achieve that, but you had to order this medal ahead of time before you knew that, but I knew we could do it. And so here's the ribbon of the medal that I pre-ordered. It has the Abbott 6-star finisher logo, the Guinness logo, and it has those flags for each marathon on the other side. On the back, it says Abbott World Marathon Majors Tokyo 2023. And on the front, it's the Guinness logo, and it says, most people to earn a 6-star medal at a single marathon, March 5th, 2023. So we definitely earned that. So that was my first medal. And they put it in this really nice pouch to keep it safe. I kind of wish I had them for the other two. I just used my socks. Oh, which is something else I bought. Let me go get those. Okay, I just remembered another collection piece, and it is these socks. These are my Tokyo socks. I have them for each city that I've ran one of these majors in. And this was my last pair to wear. It has Tokyo, the land of the rising sun. That's what that's referring to. It has the skyline, Mount Fuji, and cherry blossoms. Red, this is probably one of my more colorful pairs. Been there, got the socks. And then I have my Tokyo medal here. The ribbon is this wonderful rainbow pattern, which is also something that I have on my pinky with my Sarah Marie nails. You know, had to do it. I did it for every marathon. These are the Tokyo set. It has the ribbon design there, some skyline structures, Tokyo 26.2, and on the thumb is just red polka dots. Okay, so the ribbon is the rainbow. On the back, it says finisher, one step ahead, and then the date, and it has the course map. And here is the front. It has sort of the same pattern as the ribbon. So just all those different stripes. And then it simply says Tokyo Marathon 2023. It is pretty simple in design, but it's beautiful, and it's gold, and it's really actually petite. It's a really long, thin ribbon, and probably the littlest of my major marathon medals, but I think it is very pretty. I really like the ribbon. And then the big finale. This is my 6-star medal. It has this ribbon with the 6-star logo on it in the signature blue. And here it is. It has a dedicated circle for each star, or each city in it. So Tokyo, Boston, London, Berlin, Chicago, and New York, and with the 6-star logo in the middle. And on the back, it has the name and the sponsor for each marathon there. They also have this space right here if I wanted to add my name or overall time or something. You can put something right there. I don't think I will, as I want to get these framed and it'll just remain on this side. But that is my big medal. It's only a dream until we do it, right? I think I am finally to the end of this haul. Big medal equals big haul, right? That is the end of a pretty long journey, traveling and everything else. It's bittersweet because I'm very excited to have earned that and to have completed this goal of mine. But, you know, these trips, the memories I made and the people I've met along the way have meant so much to me. They're some of the best times in my life. So I'm sad that it's at its end, but don't worry, I still have plenty more goals to achieve. So I'll just take what I learned from these and apply it to them. I definitely need to take some pictures with all of my medals. I know some people did that. They took their medals to Tokyo, but I was just too worried about losing some along the way. And I also didn't want to just take 6-star finisher pictures in Tokyo, because the 6-star is a culmination of more cities than just the one I ended in. So I will probably have to take some pictures somewhere at some point. Each major marathon was so unique, and each had such special memories. And the journey as a whole, it taught me so much about who I was as a person, who I am as a person, and the friendships I built and the strength that I built, I'll carry with me. The journey continues. So until next time, which should be another Tokyo treat video, as kind of a celebration to myself. I accidentally got another box, oops. Until I sort all of that out, please like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell 2 times for notifications. Bye guys. Arigato.